Hello, my friends. My name is Rick. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I wanted to share with you a really cool project I've been working on for a number of weeks, and that is to build a Monarch butterfly kinetic wind sculpture. There's the sculpture itself, and it stands 11 feet high, and it has two dual spinners, and each of those are 5 foot in diameter. Overall, it includes 16 butterflies, which are each about 12 inches by 12 inches. And all of them are welded to 3/8-inch rods that are about 24 inches long. You'll see a caterpillar that was added, and that helps keep the spinners pointed into the right wind direction. The caterpillar itself measures about 4 feet in length, and a counterweight is added on the other side, and that's to help balance it all off. Now, the wind in my backyard, changes direction quite a bit because of the trees and the house, and the cool thing about this is that it's just fun to watch as the spinners spin and then the overall structure rotates around as it's trying to find the right wind. Here's a shot of the individual butterflies. Later on in the video, I'll show you how I made those and how I painted them. Here's the base of the structure. It's made up of 3 5/8-inch steel rods, and they're about 3 feet long, with 1 foot driven into the ground. And those rods are welded to a vertical 3/4 inch rod that's 4 feet high. I added some scroll work to really reinforce and add some rigidity. Now, overall, this 1-inch pipe slips over the 3/4 inch rod that comes up from the base, and then slipping over the top of that is a 1.5 inch by 4 foot pipe, and that rotates on a 1-inch single ball bearing that's affixed to the top of the inside that fixes on top of the inner 1-inch pipe. And you can see there the two arms that come out. Those are 3/4 inch out to the bearing hub. Now, there's 2 bearing hubs, and each of those are made of simply three couplings welded together. And the 2 of those couplings on the inside are housing the bearings, and then the center coupler is where we drilled hole and secured all the arms. There's a shot of the counterweight that I made. That was turned on a new lathe I purchased, and I'll have a video on the new lathe in the near future. And here's another shot of the wind sculpture. This was a tough one to video because I took about 4 hours of of video to get this, because the winds weren't consistent and they were swirling. But I think I got a good shot of this. So before I talk about how I made these butterflies, I'm just giving you another quick look. This is the other side, the left-hand side of the spinner. So I started off with 20 gauge steel, and I cut like 12 by 12 inch squares, and I used this 1/2 inch plywood template, and I would put that down on the squares, and that was the guide for the plasma cutter. So that's how I cut out all the pieces, and you'd end up with a flat version of a butterfly, and then I use this slab of wood here to hammer out and mold each of the butterflies so they'd have that cupped shape, could capture the wind. And then I made a couple of these molds that would then help me with the painting of each butterfly. And in terms of paint, I started off by coating the whole butterfly with black Rust-Oleum. And then with that template, I used 3 colors. I first started with a base coat that was, it's called Rustic Orange. And it's sort of a muted orange, if you will. That starts at the base as a base coat. Then spraying on a little bit of red paint in different areas, and then a little bit of bright orange here called Real Orange Gloss. And I think together those helped make it look more realistic. And then added some details with a finer paintbrush. So overall, I think it looks pretty good, and I wanted to thank you for watching, and hope this was interesting for you. And listen, don't forget to like and subscribe, and please stay tuned, and we'll be back again here soon with another video. Take care. Bye.